a beautiful little livestock farm, a beautiful little stone mining company, and the expansion of our small town of Hamilton. It's looking like a medium town now, which is really, really fun. It has its own industrial area over here, and the houses are a lot closer together. This is just needed for the large amount of industry that is in this area. Unfortunately, I did love the way the town looked, but it still looks pretty good, to be honest with you. It looks, in my opinion, very realistic. It looks like a place, you know, it looks like a place. And we have the expansion of our downtown area in our main city, which is also super, super, super exciting. It's looking really cool down here. I'm loving the way that this is looking. We have these cool signature buildings that are really like adding a lot of character to our build and our city. We've got another one over here, just like, it's just a little bit of, they look out of place, to be honest with you, which is kind of funny, but it's starting to look like a city, which is just awesome. We've been taking it really slow and it's starting to speed up, so buckle up. But guys, let's get into the meat and potatoes, okay? Today's gonna be fun because we are going to be doing a few things, a couple things, nothing crazy, but we're going to be expanding the town of Hamilton. It is a very, very small town right now. We are seeing crime over here. This building was abandoned. Reason, they're unhappy. They have so much crime. It's crazy. The spacious homes are amazing, but the crime is not, or the crime is amazing as well. The crime is awful. So we are going to be expanding this little town. It's very easy. Like we could obviously we're going to put a police station in here, and we might as well do that with all of our services because we have police, we need fire. We also need a medical clinic over here as well, and we'll probably have to add an elementary school as well. But this costs 38,000, which I'm not against doing. I'm just saying that we're going to have to expand the town so that it can pay for these city services that are over here. Because right now we're probably going to be subsidizing this city with our like main city over here. So we should start expanding this a little bit more. That way they can actually pay for all of this stuff. So let's place the police station down right now. I'm going to place it down right here. Perfect. I left a little bit of space so that we can upgrade Primrose Street down the line if we need to. I'm going to press play. So now, hopefully, we should see the crime in this area drop. If we come over here, neutral. So high crime is still here, but we're going to let the cops go out and patrol the area. That should help the situation a bit. We'll also need to add a firehouse down here as well. So I'm going to put our firehouse right here. And then we will need a medical clinic as well. So what I think we're going to do, because we have to expand this, I want to do a couple things. One, if we come over into our city economy here, we're down a little bit, but we come over to production. We have a very large deficit in stone or rock mining, whatever that is, and livestock farming. So the cool thing about both of these is that you don't need any like fertile land, or you don't need any resources underground. So if we come into our natural resource and we look around, we don't have any more. We have some over here. This is actually solid. This is a ginormous little pocket. We have some near our main city as well. We have some over here of ore, but we don't need that for stone mining or for livestock, right? We come over here, we grab this, livestock, nothing. This requires fertile land, fertile land, fertile land, forest, nothing. Just ground pollution and air pollution, but that's fine. So if we come over to our air pollution is moving this way, and we're not going to put a town over here. I mean, maybe. No, we're not going to. I just want to put towns everywhere. We're not going to expand this town over this way. So if we put a stone mining facility over here in this area, then that should work quite well, because the pollution is going to go straight to the outward side of the map and we'll be good to go. We can expand Hamilton down this direction, which actually probably makes a little bit more sense than this way. We can expand it across the rail line. We can kind of expand Hamilton a little bit more, which is pretty exciting. So let's do that. First thing we're gonna have to do is buy a couple tiles over here. So we're gonna come into our map tiles and we're just gonna buy these 2 tiles. I won't do anything more for now. If we need to down the line, we will. But for now, I think that's gonna work. I think that's gonna work just okay. Then how we're gonna do this is we're gonna do something similar to what we did with our farms. Or how we built our town. I wanna just like kind of run a road on a contour line, like maybe this one right here. Well, no, we'll do this one right here. So I'm just gonna go into continuous mode and I'm just gonna run this road along this contour line. just like that for now. Nothing too crazy. Then we're gonna come into our industry and we're gonna plop both of these bad boys down. So I'll probably put one, let me look. Put one like right here, and I'm just gonna do a 4x4 for now, and then we'll set these up afterwards, and then I'll put the other one over in this area. So I'll put that down here. Cool. This one spawned, this one did not. So what we're going to do, I'm gonna delete it, and then we're gonna place it again. And I think the reason why it doesn't spawn, if you saw it blinking there, if you saw it flashing, right? Like we look, so let's just place one right here, right? If you place it while it's flashing, I don't think it spawns. See, look. Just something to keep in mind, basically, more or less. So then what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our road and we're just gonna send it down. I know for a fact that this one kind of needs to do this, and then we'll come down here. Perfect, and then this one we can just kind of bring a road over here. Perfect, so we got these two going on right now, and then we'll connect this up. Perfect. So now these should have sewer, water, electricity, all that kind of stuff. Perfect. And now we can come and we can draw out our industries a bit. So I'm gonna bring this up all the way over here. We'll probably, because these are a little bit close to each other, right? If we click here, this is the largest that this industry can be is pretty close to our livestock. So I'm gonna draw it probably about halfway. So I'm gonna go here with it, and then we're gonna come all the way down to like here. That way I can draw out our farming industry. And actually we have a little bit more room that we can do. So why don't we give our stone mining industry a little bit more room and bring it to like right over here. Perfect. And then we come into here and we can kind of set these up like this. That way they can share as much land as possible, right? And then this one will bring it down to here. Perfect. And we'll come around and hug the edge all the way to our road. And then we'll grab this and we'll bring it all the way around. Cool. And now we can make these the largest zonable, or the largest possible space. It is kind of ridiculous that it's like one giant circle. It's not the most realistic farm in the entire world. But so be it. So now we have our two ginormous industries over here. These are huge and very kind of funny looking, but you know, it is what it is. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna come over here into our district drawing tool, and we are going to include these new industries. And the reason for that is really just, I want to make sure that when we look in our district tools that we can see, oh, okay, so we have 800 employees, which means that we need, you know, a lot more people than 58 or 64. Yeah, that's crazy. So what we can do now then is we can build out some more streets and some more of our infrastructure. So I'll take this and we'll send this out straight out of 90 if we can, or 180 from here. And I believe we were doing a 128. That was our grid. And I'm not worried about going absolutely perfect. If I have a street that's like kind of not really planned too nice, you know, it is what it is. It's not a huge deal. So I'm just gonna connect these up while we can. And really what we're just trying to do now is to just finish this little town up in this direction as far as we can. Like I said, we may expand a little farther this way, meet up. Maybe this highway connection actually can turn into this local road. I think that could be actually really cool. This highway would not be the best highway to drive on in the entire world, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's just finish up building this out. Probably end it right there, and then we'll bring these up. We'll do that one more grid length time. We'll leave this road right here, and then we'll bring this one up one more. Maybe we'll just bring it in right up here. Perfect. So we got a little town kind of happening over here, which I think looks really, really cool. I am gonna bring this one in. So we're gonna straighten this out and bring this right in here. Perfect. Just so that our roads start and end somewhere. I don't want to have too many of these like T's. I think that looks really nice. And honestly, we might even be able to bring this road in here. Let's do it. We're gonna have to take out this commercial space, but such is life, commercial space. So we wanted to do a few more things. Oh, we made it to Busy Town. How fun. Let's look what we got. So we have a bunch more development points, a bunch more of those things, and a lot of money. So more loan limit, ore mining, and gated community. That's pretty fun. Ooh, Big Town is high density. And then Great Town is high density business. And then high density office, high speed highways, removes highway speed limit. Whoa, that's cool. I wanna make the Autobahn, and then that's pretty much it. After that, it's just loan limit. Okay, cool. We have a police station, and we also have a firehouse. So what we wanted to do was we wanted to add a medical clinic over here. So let's put down that guy. Let's put that down like right here. And then we also talked about having an elementary school. I don't think we're gonna go as hard with our elementary school as we have in the past. Meaning like, we're not gonna be decorating it like a crazy bunch, right? Because I mean, this is a small town for right now. It's Main Street is only a 2-lane road. And then we have these, they're called alleys, but you know, these, I'm considering these kind of like country roads. These are like the roads that I grew up on. So our school does not have to be, you know, as nice as the one that we did over in our main little city over here. So we can just kind of place this like somewhere in the middle, somewhere central, right? I think this is pretty central. Perfect. And then we can kind of put some houses even around this school. I think that would make a lot of sense. What we will do over here though is we're going to add some parks. So I would love to add a playground for the kids. I think that's nice. And then I think we should put another playground maybe on the other side over here. So let's place that like right over here. Perfect. And then I think we're going to put some small parks around the city, around this little town. We'll put like a little plaza in our downtown area. We'll put that like right here. And then maybe we'll put, actually we don't even need one right now. Well, let's put like a dog park over here as well. Nothing crazy. I mean, this town is going to be very small. So if we look, we come into Hamilton. We have 800 employees and we only have 100 residences. Looking at this information, we can just kind of tell that if we just place a few of our European, we're going to go into European because we're going to keep this European little settlement. If we keep just placing, you know, a few houses here and there, right? Just zoning like 3 at a time, then we are not going to hit the population that we need in Hamilton. It is just not really, it's just not going to happen. We need like 1,000 people to live here and we're going to only have like 200 if we do that, right? Because maybe we'll double the population. So what we're going to do is just kind of do like a mass zoning in here. And yeah, I mean, I wanted to keep it as small town as possible. And I think it does look really, really cool. And I love the way that it started off. But I mean, if this is how we can justify it. We can be like, you know what? This was a small town and then it grew into a larger settlement. That's it, right? So let's plop down our zoning. probably... Oh, cool. We got a pop musician mansion. How fun. Oh, this is like the, we come over here and we go into our American. This is like the rock musician mansion, which we haven't placed. Oh, we haven't placed the rock musician or the Balter Pines. What is this? I'm just gonna look at it real quick. Oh, that's cool. This is like a townhouse. That's actually sick. Okay, so we're gonna place both of these today. And you know what? We might as well place our pop musician mansion as well. So let's look around and let's find like one of the best places to live in this town. And then we will give that to our pop musician. I'm thinking this would probably not be the best area. You'd probably want to live a little bit close to the downtown. I'm thinking we put it like right here. I actually, in the town I grew up in, funny enough, I keep talking about it, and I feel like if you heard these stories, you'd be like, that's just, you're just making shit up. But there was actually a rock star that lived in our small town. I lived in a town of like 16,000, and like a heavy metal rock star lived in the same town, and I just think that's, so this is totally doable. He literally just lived in one of the nice houses in the town. It wasn't like a crazy city, but yeah. Anyway, I digress. We are going to put a roundabout in here because this will more than likely get super busy, just because this is going to be kind of our main connection around here. Then what I want to do is I want to continue this road a little bit, and I want to do something over here. So we're going to come into our dirt roads, and we're going to continue this road around this contour level. And what's kind of fun is that this contour level lines up perfectly with this road right here, which is actually really cool. Then because these are going to be these ginormous industry areas, they need to ship, like they need an industry area to process the goods so that they can make more money, and then in turn we can make more money from taxes. So I'm thinking we're going to put a little industry area right over here. That way it's kind of beside this area right here, and then it will be kind of a pain to get over to the cargo train terminal, but so be it, I guess. Maybe we can move it as well. We could move our cargo train terminal, but then we'd have to move this as well. We could put that down the line a bit. That is an option. That is definitely an option. We'll see how the traffic gets over here, and we'll make that decision later. For now, we're going to live with the choices that we have made, and I'm just going to use our continuous road tool, and I'm going to put some streets up here so that we can put in our industrial area. And I'm trying to stay decently far away from, oh, this didn't connect up. I'm trying to stay far enough away from the other streets so that our zonable area is as large as possible. I'm gonna actually do this one a little bit farther. And then we'll do one more right in the middle here, perfect. And then we actually will have to upgrade all of these roads to make sure that it's safe. And then from here on, we'll do, or I'll do from here. From here, that is where we'll keep it gravel. Or, I mean, this is stone. I'm just thinking one might assume that the stone industry has gravel road, or has like real roads, not just gravel roads. We're gonna leave, maybe I'm getting a little bit too into this. Now let's do our industrial. The industrial is actually, it looks like it's the same both ways. So that's fun, I guess. So we'll put this here. And the good thing is, because the air pollution goes that way, we don't really have to worry about the air pollution for our city. Perfect. And then we'll do it on the outsides as well. Awesome. And I think what we'll do, honestly, is we're going to have this road come out from here, and we're going to connect this up onto our highway, and we'll probably add a roundabout over here as well. And the reason for that is I want to make sure that if the industry trucks are leaving this area and going onto the highway, that they don't have to drive right by our houses over here. I think that would just be like a nice quality of life improvement for them. But then we're going to come in here with our vegetation. We're going to grab our pine. We're going to go to our place multiple. We're going to take this down quite a bit, maybe like to 100. Put our brush strength up super high. And then we're just going to put some more trees in between here. And this is really just going to act as like a buffer zone. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll grab pine and we'll grab poplar and do the same thing. And birch. Why not? Again, just trying to make a little buffer zone around here, right? And spruce too, why not? This is just gonna be a crazy little forested area. And for now, you know, when you come down here, you'll be able to see these factories right there, which definitely kind of sucks. But hopefully this will be like a little bit of a forest, and it should take out hopefully some of the noise pollution, some of the regular pollution as well. I think that will work out quite nice. So then I want to come into Hamilton. I want to see. So we have 1,300 employees and 700 residences. So I feel like we'll probably need a little bit more residences. So let's come around here and let's put some more residences on these streets. We'll just go up to here for now, and then we'll look around. I think that's pretty good. We do have a pretty high demand for commercial, so I think we could finish zoning commercial on all of these streets, unlike all of our main ones over here. And then we'll kind of let this, you know, play out a little bit, and we'll come back here afterwards and see. So we were waiting for a hearse, which means we don't have death care over here. Right. So I'm thinking this is 55,000. This is 45,000. I think what we should actually do is we're going to come into our development points. We're going to go down to our healthcare and death care. And we're actually going to unlock the crematorium. It's only one unlock point, and it costs less than our cemetery, which is a little weird, to be honest with you. But, you know, it is what it is. And then I feel like putting it right beside the school might not be a fantastic idea. So we're going to try to find a space for this that makes some sense. Maybe off of the highway in the very beginning of the city, or right over here. Yeah, we're going to place it right here, and then we can dezone this section right there. Perfect. So we have this crematorium, and it honestly, like, it's not too out of the blue in a town this size. You kind of come into the main street and you see a crematorium right here. That's like relatively normal. And it's kind of nice looking as well. I think it looks pretty cool. So we're going to let this build out a bit. We have 800 residents, 1,600 jobs. Maybe we went a little overkill over here, but that is, I think that's going to be okay. And I'm looking at our train line right now. We have two routes, right? So we have the passenger railway line tool, and then we also have the cargo railway route tool, which is really, really cool. That tells me that we could bring like the goods, you know, the grain, the vegetables, the stone over to our other city, and then we can package and, you know, bring it to the industry there and do all the kind of fun stuff over there, and then bring it back. That might be something to consider in the future as well. But for now, I think it's okay. We are gonna let, I keep on moving things around. We are gonna let this town kind of grow out and see how it looks after everything is done. Maybe what we'll do is let's do a little bit of medium density row housing over here, right by the school. I think that could look kind of cool. Just right over here like that. Nothing too crazy. We'll put some like zone housing right over here, and we'll leave it just like that for now. We don't have to go too hard with our zoning. I just want a little bit more density, just a slight bit more, and that is only so that we can kind of level this out, right? Like, we still have 1,700 jobs, 800 residences. I would like that number to be a little bit closer, and putting these row houses near the school, kind of like, you know, cheaper housing near the school. I think that makes sense. I don't know. All right, so the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to come into our main city, and we are going to rezone a few things. I am very excited about this. We're starting to see this like really grow and look really, really cool. So we're going to continue this main street expansion, if you will. So how we're going to do that is we're going to, come into North American, and we're going to do our mixed housing, and we're going to put mixed housing all along this street. So I'm going to start on the north side first. I'm going to come up to here, and we're going to do the same thing over here. And then we're gonna delete all of these shops, and then we're gonna put these down. I want these to be bigger, so we're gonna take those out. Perfect. That grows in right there. We're gonna do the same thing right here, and then from here, this is where, you know how it's you know, a little bit shorter, and then it kind of moves up. We're gonna do the same thing, but starting right over here. So we're gonna start to change things up a little bit, and we got an iron press building. Oh, so this must be a mixed housing signature building. That's actually really, really cool. Okay, I'm gonna dezone this real quick and let's see how big this thing is. This is actually perfect because we can put this over here. This is a signature building. It's kind of like the first thing that you see when you come into the city, which is just, you know, kind of cool. And it's pretty low down, so it can really start our gradual incline in density, which I think could be really cool. So let's do that. Let's place this. Let's place it right here. We'll D-zone this. Perfect. And then we're gonna take these buildings out, and then we can use this as an opportunity to bring up our density a bit. So let's go here. Let's see how big that one is. I don't know how big it will be. Let's go fast and let's see it build out. I wanna see how big that's gonna be. These ones are gonna be this size. I think is fine. I think that can work out nicely. We can have a lot of these buildings just kind of across up here. But I wanna kind of build upwards from here. So I guess we could take this out as well. Let's do that. That's gonna be quite a large building. Don't want it that big. Just playing around until we get the sizes that we're looking for. Okay, let's look at this. This was a little bit too tall, so let's take that out. I think that one already looks better, to be honest with you. But we could place two of those other ones, the ones that we just got, right beside each other right here, and we can place a path behind. I think that could look quite nice. I'm gonna turn off all of our zoning guidelines. Oh, this is only a 2. Interesting. We'll place a path over there. Honestly, maybe, actually, now that I'm thinking out loud, our parks, like a small playground is literally a 2x2. Small park's a little bit bigger. Campfire's quite large. The dog park's a 3x3. And the outdoor gym is a 2x2. So actually, let's take this path out. Let's put an outdoor gym over here, and let's do a small playground over here. And then we can do some trees in the back and just make it look a little bit nicer. And that, it's pretty steep, but I think that looks okay. And then we'll come into our mixed housing again, and we will zone this up. So I'm gonna grab like this. I think that makes a little bit of sense. And we'll do that. And I think that should look pretty decent. And then we'll do a little bit more over here. So let's grab this. We'll do that. We'll do one of these. And then we should be able to kind of do this, make those a similar size, and see what we get. Yeah, this kind of comes up. I think that looks pretty cool. So we have a crime. Ooh, interesting. Very, very fun. So the one thing that we are going to want to do on either side is push back our row housing. So we should think about how far back we want to put our row housing in total, right? Because like if we want to have like a little bit of a realistic city, then we have kind of like, you know, this like high density pocket out here. And because we have these cul-de-sacs down here, I don't want to put skyscrapers on these cul-de-sacs. I don't want to put row houses. So that means that we have to keep these low density houses over here. So we need to figure out how far we're going to bring our row houses before we just keep on destroying. I don't know if we need to figure that out right now, but if we want to place our row house building, then I think we should, because I don't want to, I mean, I guess we could just move it at some point, but I feel like it would be more fun to just place it and then like leave it forever, basically. So let's look. I don't know what we're going to do on this side because the school here, I don't know if we're going to have like skyscrapers all around our high school. Maybe we will, you know, let me know what you think, if you hate that idea, if you love it. But let's, I'm thinking we'll go, for now at least, I think we'll do up to here. So I'm going to D-zone all of this. This is going to be 6. I'm going to D-zone all of this as well. So that is a lot of displacement over here, but so be it, you know? And then we'll place down our row housing along the edges so that we get that nice zoning and that nice row house look that we have over here. And we'll do the same thing over here as well. We'll do that. We'll do up to here. I'll leave these low density for now. Don't know what we're gonna do with those just quite yet. Perfect. So all of these are growing in now. Let's come into our signature building and let's place this guy. I'm going to place this on this side. Reason being, if we do end up going another block, we'll probably keep these two as row houses. Even if we place this here, we might have to move it in the future. But if we place it here, I'm thinking, then it should be okay. At least in my head. So I'm going to put that right here. Perfect. Looks kind of funny the way that it is right now, but you know, that's okay. And then let's zone this. Perfect. We'll do that one for now, which means we can come in here and D-zone these guys. And we'll probably do up to here as well. So I want to see, this is 6. Perfect. Yeah, we'll dezone all of those. Amazing. And then we'll zone in all of these. Make sure that they're all equal 6s. 1 by 6, 1 by 6. Same thing. Look at how fast those come in. That's crazy. That's really cool. Perfect. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we're going to be placing down some of our medium density and our low rent. So while we're doing that, we should probably think about parks as well. We do have a skate park over here, and I think it would be kind of nice to add another sports park. We already have the skate park. That's fine. Like maybe a basketball court or a tennis court. Doesn't really matter what we do, actually, now that I think about it out loud. Maybe a tennis court. That could be fun. Yeah, let's do a tennis court. And we can put it right beside the school, which is kind of fun. So let's place that right here. And then we can come into our medium density and we'll place a building right behind here, which means that we can have a nice little path that comes back here. And let's pretty this up. Cool, cool, cool. Let's come over here, look around. Nice. We have our commercial right around. I mean, that makes sense. It is a mixed housing, but we have our commercial right where it kind of needs to be. Amazing. We don't have any demand for offices, which is wild to me. But you know, it is what it is. Let's place some more of these down. And this building isn't very big. I mean, that's okay. We can leave that for now. Let's do, how tall do these ones get? That actually doesn't look that tall. This is a low rent. I think we put 2 low rent right beside each other. Actually, that crushed our demands. We don't even need to do that. Let's put a low rent and a medium right here. And then let's do some smaller mediums over here. Perfect, and we'll see how these look on this side, and then I would like to wait to expand a little bit, see how these look, and then we'll see how we go from there. I do really want to see this low rent though. All right, so this is looking pretty cool down here. I'm liking the way that this is looking. Let's continue. Let's place the rest of our zoning over here, and we'll let this kind of grow out. Oh, I do want to look at this building. Where's our low rent? These are both low rent. I put one. This is our low rent right here. Oh, that doesn't look that bad. That's a ginormous parking lot. I feel like that's kind of crazy. I feel like we don't really need one that big, but I mean, it is what it is. We should actually add a small parking lot. Maybe we can put that near our tennis court, actually. We'll put it like on this side. Yeah, we'll put that right about here, and then we can bring some more medium density right down here. And I think we're just gonna mass zone up to here. Oh, we got a medium density, luxurious signature building. That's fun, the Polaris Suite. So let's look at this and see how big it is. This is huge, but it looks so cool. Oh my God, this is actually the size that I was kind of hoping that these would be. So why don't we place it? That's cool. Yeah, let's do that. That's gonna be awesome. You know, I'm actually thinking we place it on the other side. Let me think. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is actually tough. Well, we're not gonna place it over here. So let's finish this. Oh, and I'm noticing. Do we want to do a path back here? Like link all these up? You know what? We might as well. We already started it. Let's do it. We'll do a 4 and then a 3. Yeah, we'll do like that, and hopefully that kind of climbs up like we like it. And then these houses right here. Ooh, we definitely should take these out, unfortunately. And maybe we add some commercial over here. I think that makes a little bit more sense other than houses. Perfect. And we'll probably do the same thing to these at some point as well. Right now we'll leave it, but I think that'll make sense. Let's put these paths behind our building. Honestly, I might just bring this all the way over here. That way it creates those crosswalks. Amazing. And then I would like to decorate as well. And are these the most orderly, cultivated bushes you've ever seen? Definitely not. I would hope not. But that's okay, because when you're down at ground level, you would not even notice. I bet if you saw a bird's eye view of your city, like the one that you live in, you'd be like, man, this looks awful. And that's okay, because we're just all human, trying our dang best. We can slow the time down too. I noticed these guys are literally sprinting. And let's look down here. Look at that. Yeah, you don't even notice that these are two different. Super, super, super nice down here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So these buildings came in. They look really nice, honestly. I think those look really, really cool. Let's see this, and let's see where this kind of fits. I think this would look really good, just like right here, to be honest with you. I think it would. Let's see. The reason why I wanted to put it over here is because we have these row houses that we know that we're gonna take out at some point. The reason why I want to put it over here is because it wouldn't look out of place with all of the buildings around it. So let's do this. Let's place it over here. Let's look at it. Looks beautiful. It looks very out of place. It looks super out of place, but looks beautiful. These row houses want to spawn in, which is really, really funny. Yeah, looks beautiful, honestly. Really, really nice. Oh, there's a path back here too. We can have a path. Oh, that's phenomenal. I love paths. And we'll put a crosswalk right there as well. Yeah, it looks very out of place. Like, it's just so white and everything else is not that color. That being said, what I think we're going to do now is we're gonna push our row houses back one more level. So we'll go 6 all the way over, just like that. And we'll delete all of these homes. Sorry, guys. Sucks to suck. Don't worry, though. We're gonna displace some other people as well. We're gonna go 6, 6, 6, 6, perfect. And then we'll put row houses all in between here because we will de-zone all of these. And we might as well continue this path all the way along here. I think that that would be quite nice. Perfect. And then we can come in here with our medium density and we can place some buildings over here. And it's honestly a shame that we can't put like a park on a path. That would that'd be a really cool mod if it were ever to come out, because I would love to place this park on this path over here because it would fit perfectly, and I think that would just make sense. Unfortunately, the game won't let me. So what we could do instead is make our own little park. And that should grow and look quite nice. Then we'll do the same thing over on this side. We'll let that kind of grow out and see how it looks. So this building is abandoned. It's a low rent. They're unhappy because small homes, poor education services. Yeah, it's small homes. It's low rent, dude. What do you want from me? Let's delete it. We'll let it grow back naturally. For whatever reason, we don't have the demand anymore. So maybe we got rid of the demand with all of our medium density that we put in, but we are really chugging along now. People are pretty happy. They do have high taxes and unreliable healthcare coverage. So what I think we could do, let's look at our healthcare and see how we're looking. It's definitely pretty rough. Let's see if we can upgrade this. Space for additional ambulances and more patients. We have enough room for patients. I guess it just doesn't like go far enough, which is kind of annoying because we're spending a lot on healthcare, 200,000, which is crazy. If we were to upgrade this into a hospital, it would be 775,000 a month instead of 100. We're already spending a lot. So, I mean, our monthly budget is only up 40 grand and we're still getting government subsidies. So we're really not making a ton of money. I mean, the other option is to go into our healthcare and get the hospital and then bring our budget all the way down. I don't think we're gonna do that. I think that would be kind of dumb. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of leave it the way it is for now. I think that that's fine. We're starting to get a little bit more demand over here, which is nice. So let's place these in. Perfect. And then this should grow out and look quite nice. I am gonna speed this up a bit. Hey, we're in February. Oh my God, I can't wait till spring in this game. Holy. And we're gonna let this speed along a bit and see where we end up. Actually, while this is speeding along, let's go look at our other town. Oh, we just leveled up a few buildings. How fun. And let's look how we're doing. Cool. So we have some level 2 buildings. Everyone's happy over here. It's just the high taxes. Yeah, I get that, dude. Me too, you know? Me too. This town is looking really, really cool, actually. I think what we could do, the only thing that I think we could do now is just add some more houses to kind of even it out over here. We'll put some houses on this side up to here, and then we'll bring our marquee selection tool and we'll bring this all the way like here. And then from there we'll stop. Cool, cool, cool. So while this is growing out, I wanted to take a look at our traffic flow over here. Our traffic flow on these roads are actually pretty decent. I was looking, my main concern was cars coming from over here or trucks all the way over here, but it seems like that's okay. In our downtown is where it's starting to get a little bit too busy, which is okay because we can fix that. If we look at our traffic volume, we have lots of traffic on these roads, lots of traffic on this road, and then after this road, it kind of dies out, which is okay. These brown roads mean very, very, very little traffic. Black, I guess, or gray, like this road right here is zero traffic. So we do have a little bit of traffic around here. Zero traffic on our cul-de-sacs, which is really, really funny. And then not a lot of traffic up here. That makes sense. But if we look, things are looking pretty good over here. It's everything's filled in, which is nice. Look at that. This does not look as out of place as it once did. Has a +4 well-being, which is awesome. So it seems like the only thing that we really need to take care of, other than this unreliable healthcare coverage, which I don't know what you want me to do about that, dude. Like we're already negative money, you know, is I think we could lower taxes. It's also crazy that all these companies are struggling due to lack of residents. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? What are you talking about? I feel like there's a lot of people that live down here. The last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come into our taxes, and I think we're gonna try to take these down little by little. So we'll just go to 13% for now. Maybe we'll go to 13% for now. We'll leave this at 13 for now and then see how our budget balances. It's actually not that bad right now, negative 20,000. Could be a lot worse. But yeah, I do think we're gonna have to think about upgrading this into a hospital in the very near future, but that's okay. For now, I think we're chilling. It's not using any of its ambulances. I think in the next one, we will probably start with our public transit, which is going to be super exciting. I can't wait for that. We'll finish, densifying up this area, but the public transit is going to be one that I'm very, very looking forward to. Guys, if you made it this far and you liked the video, like the video. If you love the video and you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Subscribe down below. Let me know in the comment section what you think of our dense area. Oh my God, it's looking super, super cool. I love it. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.